All right, let's talk about who has more leverage in waiting out when it comes to the Green Bay Packers and New York Jets. So it's been like about a month since Aaron Rodgers was on Pat McAfee's show, and he said he intends on playing with the Jets after he came out of darkness. So like I said, the question is who has more leverage in waiting out. So Frecks, I'm gonna start with you.
I think that I don't even think Green Bay. I think Green Bay's out of it. I think they're going to continue with Jordan Love no matter what. But in terms of like Rodgers or the Jets, who has the more leverage? I think Rodgers does. I think his two plays here are either to get signed or retire. Mm-hmm. And the Jets are stuck with a bum at quarterback right now and Zach Wilson. And I think they need to get this done if they want to turn this whole ship around. And if they don't get it done, I mean, shame on them. Rodgers can always just go into retirement. And then maybe even sign with someone next year if he really needs to for the money he deserves and wants with a good contending team too. Mm-hmm. But I think his time in Green Bay is done, and I think that the Jets are on the clock to get this done. He said that he wants to go there.
All right.
Why have you not got it done?
Yeah.
Especially with the weapons you have all around on offense too. It's like you're just missing that one main piece.
Exactly. And you rarely get this opportunity where a Hall of Fame quarterback says he wants to
go play.
Yeah, he wants to play for your team,
and you're not getting it done.
And the Jets. Bro, they been waiting for a quarterback, and like you said, once they get a quarterback of this caliber, they'll be in contention, probably for a Super Bowl. So for me, I say the Packers have more leverage because one, the Packers said that they're committed on going with Jordan Love, and like either this year, next year, whatever year it is. They're gonna get a first round pick out of the Jets, so obviously they would like to get that pick this year because the Jets have the 13th pick, Packers I believe have the 15th, so it's like you're getting two picks kind of back to back, and even if that pick does come next year, I haven't looked far into next year's class or anything. But, there's still going to be a whole bunch of talent in next year's draft, as there always is. So, they're going to be able to build around Jordan Love and with these first-round picks. And even with the team that they have right now, it's not like they need a bunch of players to build around Jordan Love. You still have offensive weapons. Aaron Jones is staying there, which surprised me. You still have a great defense. So, I feel like with the Packers, they'll be fine with waiting this out, even if it goes past the draft. Like you said, the Jets are stuck with Zach Wilson right now. They don't want to go into next season with Zach Wilson, so why haven't they got this deal done? And, it's just shocking that they haven't gotten it done.
I agree. I had the Packers. Just like y'all said, the Jets, they're definitely on the losing end. Like, they need a quarterback bad, and they don't have Mike White anymore. Zach Wilson is garbage. They just really need Rodgers. And like JJ said earlier, like it's not really many opportunities where a Hall of Fame quarterback says he wants to play for your team. Mm-hmm. And the pieces they have, like that's one more piece you need to possibly win a championship. Exactly. Like, yeah. It's just stupid on the Jets part.
And if you just think about it, 2 years ago when Brady went to Tampa, Brady he was able to choose anywhere he wanted to go because he was a free agent. Yeah. And, he chose Tampa. It's the same thing. Brady went to Tampa. He won a ring. Aaron Rodgers, he's choosing the Jets, and he could possibly win a ring there. So it's just like, why are the Jets not pursuing Aaron Rodgers as quickly as they should? I know they want to keep that first-round pick so that they could get a top offensive lineman or wherever direction that they want to go in the draft, but it's like, you have to
give it up.
Yeah, you have to do what has to be done. Juice?
Yeah, I'm like, y'all, it's either who got more leverage is probably Aaron Rodgers or the Packers. Mm-hmm. The Jets, they got like 3 rising stars, Brees Hall, cornerback, and the receiver.
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
And they got
Lazard. They got Lazard there. Yep.
Yeah, they just got rid of the other receiver. I forgot his name.
Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They got a lot of pieces. They got Lazard from the Packers. So
And they were actually just working out today.
I don't see
Rodgers
no
and
reason
Lazard.
why they just waiting. That's just, I feel
Like it makes
it's
sense
just
for them to go there.
Yeah, it does.
Try to get somebody.
You know, like even though how stacked the AFC is, but like the Jets were in contention to make the playoffs last year. Going back and forth with Zach Wilson and Mike White, the whole season. But you know, that last like 5 weeks of the season, you know, they just started to lose games, and you know that was kind of expected. But you know, if that defense was able to carry you to the record that they had, then bringing in Aaron Rodgers, you're definitely
Only gonna help.
Yeah, you're gonna have a 12-win season, no doubt.
Yeah, I don't know what's taking them.
I'm shocked
They
they
have
got Mike
Zach
White, though.
Wilson, bro.
I thought they was gonna keep him.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh,
I thought they was
Wilson,
trying to trade Zach Wilson probably for like a 4th round pick
They're wild.
or a 3rd round pick at best. But
I mean, unless they're just trying to get a quarterback late in the draft, but like you can go like I don't know.
No point.
And even the players
I just
Now-
don't.
burning
you
their
can't
jerseys,
go
wearing them and stuff.
like if you're just fumbling the bag with Aaron Rodgers here. Like
yeah, and also like, you know, for the Jets, the reason why I have the Packers with more that the Packers have more leverage is also because like with the Jets, you know, Aaron Rodgers before he went to darkness, you know, he was 99% sure that he wanted to retire, and then he came out and said he wanted to go to the Jets, and then it's like you're probably only gonna have Aaron Rodgers for 1 year, maybe you get him for 2 years, but it's like it's either Super Bowl or bust
yeah,
for the Jets. So, you know, you get this deal done, you kind of have to win a Super Bowl. Now, say you get to the AFC Championship, you lose a heartbreaking loss. Maybe Aaron Rodgers will come back for another year, but I don't know. To finish this topic off, what directions do you guys think both the Jets and Packers should go in the draft? Saying that the Jets keep their 1st round pick.
I think Jets that pick has to be an offensive lineman, and I think like Broderick Jones would be a good pick for them.
Yeah,
'Cause I think
yeah.
Skoronski, if Skoronski's there, I mean take him. But like Paris Johnson is most likely to be gone. He'll probably be the first one gone, and then Skoronski won't be too far behind him, and then Broderick Jones is probably the best one, or maybe
Right.
like Darnell Wright from Tennessee. So
Tennessee, yeah.
there's options for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you. I say they have to go tackle for sure because, you know, right now they have Dwayne Brown, and Dwayne Brown is 38 years old, and also Mekhi Becton. You know, he's super injury prone, and you know it sucks to say that about a player, but you know you can't rely that he's going to be there for all 16 games, all 17 games actually, and you know if you get this draft class is real good when it comes to tackles. Like you said, you got Darnell White, who will probably be a late pick in the 20s or maybe an early 2nd round pick, but he's a great offensive tackle for where you could get him from. For the Packers, I think that they should go tight end. You know, there's a lot of people mocking that they get Kincaid from Utah, but you know, in the past years, you see the Packers don't really, you know, they don't really follow mock drafts. You know, there's been years where everyone had them drafting a receiver in mock drafts, and then they take Jordan Love. You know, even last year or two years ago, had them mocking receivers again, and then they take Stokes. So it's like, who knows what direction the Packers could go. But I say if they do get Kincaid, who is for sure the number 1 tight end in this draft class, like I said before, they have receivers, they have a great defense, and then you know they don't have Tunya anymore. So if they do get Kincaid, he's a vertical threat. It's only adding another weapon for Jordan Love.
I think the Packers should do is get an offensive weapon for sure, but I think a tight end would be smart. Jordan Love's first year as a starting quarterback. I think they just lost Lazard. I think it would make sense for them to get a pass catcher.
Yeah.
But I also think Michael Mayer would be a good option at tight end too. That Notre Dame tight end. He's proven himself time and time again. And I would say Darnell Washington, but I don't see him in the Packers scheme or how they would play him. But I think going out and getting like a Jordan Addison, I seen today Zay Flowers could be the first wide receiver taken.
Yeah,
but
his stock
Packers,
went up a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't think the Packers would get him though. Like,
Yeah.
he'll be gone pretty early.
Also, if they don't go tight end, I feel like even a tackle could be a a pick that they might go because you had Bakatar, yeah, and he's been dealing with some injuries. He's also getting up there in age. So if you get one of these young guys, they could sit a year, learn behind him, and then fill in that position next season.
Yeah, I feel Jets. Yeah, at 13 they got to get a tackle. And Packers they got to get a pass catcher.
Yeah, for sure.
That's really it. That's all.
Yeah, Jets O-lineman and a pass catcher to go with Crystal Watson.
Yeah.
They don't got Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, they got Dobbs.
Then
Yeah.
Dobbs get
They got Dobbs?
Yeah, I think Dobbs.
Then who went to the Texans?
No one from their team went to the Texans. It was Latar who went to the
I'm thinking
Jets.
Noah Brown. Jr.
No.
But also, if they don't go tight end and maybe they flip to receiver, what receiver would you guys like to see them go after? I know Frecks, you said Zay Flowers.
Well, I think he'll be gone. I think Quentin Johnson kind of makes sense, like a big guy, ball guy to go up and get a pass. But
yeah,
I mean he's mine. But
I feel like in this draft class, there's like it's kind of hard to tell when receivers start to go because there's been mocks where receivers go late in the 20s or early in the teens. So I feel like I believe Zay Flowers will be a pick in the 20s, and I feel like the Packers, if they were to take a receiver, it may be the first receiver off the board unless it's the Texans at 12. And I feel that the Packers could maybe go after Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah.
Jackson spent the whole time, pretty much all his Ohio State career in the slot because of Olave and Garrett Wilson. And, you have Christian Watson on the outside, you have Romeo Dobbs on the outside, and then if you just put in Jackson Smith in the slot, there's like really no reason for, like, it would really be a test to see if Jordan Love is your guy because you put these weapons around him. So, if they get Jackson Smith and Jordan Love plays to his potential, the Packers won't be out the north.
If the Texans do take Jackson Smith at 12, I think Jordan Addison would be the answer over Zay Flowers.
I agree. Yeah.
My problem with this whole stock and rise out of everywhere, this combine and the pro days, they fool you in a way.
Bro. It's just going for the people who you see in ball in school.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate
no
that.
disrespect to Anthony Richardson, he's probably gonna be good as hell, but come on, his stats in playing football weren't as good as what his stock is at right now.
Bro, he wasn't even a projected first rounder when
that's what I'm saying. They let these pro days and combines get to him. Richardson's the most athletic person in this draft, but
they deal with
can he play
Wilson?
ball?
It was comparing folks to Patrick Mahomes, and he boosted up to second.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Bro.